What's poppin', yo? This is your boy T Sway here, and I got some important things I want to talk to you guys about. So I actually got a question from one of my customers today about what does it take to be an official artist. So, and that's really a loaded question because an official artist is different things to many people, and it's really you who gives that definition. So if you decide that you want to be a musician, songwriter, music producer, somebody who sings, performs, and releases material, it's up to you. You got to decide what makes you an official artist. It's to each his own. You really define that. Just like you got to define what success is to you. What success is to somebody else might not be success to you, and vice versa. So you got to define your own happiness, your own success. And what I really think the artist meant to say is, how do you make a career off of being, or off of doing music? How do you make that step? So to answer that, that also is different for a lot of people. Some people get signed by record labels, they get scouted by A&R, some people get discovered offline. Some people upload songs to SoundCloud and get a buzz. Some people upload songs here to YouTube and some pops off. And like I said, you can only define that by what you consider success. So for me, to answer that question for myself, I've been independent ever since I've been full-time in music. I started doing music full-time in 2011. I had already released mixtapes and albums on iTunes and free download sites. So at that time I already considered myself an artist. But I wasn't doing it as a job or a career until 2011. I used to work at a great store, I'm sure many of y'all know, Best Buy. Way back in 2011, and prior years, that was my job. I was hustling car stereos and doing that kind of thing, and I even at one point was even selling my own album in the store, which was pretty sweet. But I gave that up in 2011 once my music started earning enough revenue. It started earning enough revenue in 2011 monthly where I could survive off of it, and it wasn't that much, but it was enough to pay my rent, car note, and all that. And that was enough for me because music is what made me happy and kept a smile on my face. And so I wasted no time on quitting that job. And you know what, that's been 6 years now I've been doing music full time, and every year has been a progression in many different ways, from the people I've worked with placement wise, to the customers that I've acquired for my beats, and the new fans that I get from listening to my music videos and buying my albums and streaming my albums. And it's always been a progress, and each year honestly it's grown financially for me. Every year since 2011 it's always went up, it's never went down. So I can say that for me it's different because I'm independent, and I get a lot of people, they see that I got 40 million views on YouTube on all my videos combined, and they're thinking that I know some kind of magic trick, which I really don't. I'm just one man, and I work with I produce other artists, and I collab with other people on their projects, but I'm really just one man, just put my art out there for the world. And it just happened to over time gain more followers and more customers and more subscribers, and that's all I've done. But I know a lot of other people who've done it different than me. I have friends that traveled the world and been at the top of, back when they used to actually play music videos on mainstream cable channels like MTV, BET. I got a good friend of mine, Frankie J, who's done all of that. He's had he has the platinum plaques on the wall. And this is not from streaming like people, I got millions of streams, but this guy actually has millions of sales, and he's done it all in that type of way. But everything's different for everybody. For me, I took the internet route and found success through being an online musician. Essentially, I haven't even did a show in like years. Probably like 3 years. As my last show was in the Bay Area with my homeboy Nathaniel Notes, which you can check out his YouTube page. It's on the sidebar of my YouTube. But really, that's the last show I did, and I think we performed Hard to Breathe, which is, I have a little old school video on my YouTube. Don't laugh, y'all. That was my first thing I ever did, but y'all can check out that song on my YouTube, Hard to Breathe. It's actually one of my favorite songs that I've done. Visuals is not really any kind of professionalism to it, but the song is great, in my opinion. But to get back to the subject, you got to go your own way, and you got to make those tough decisions yourself, because I can't tell you if you're going to be successful. And really, what I did, I had a lot of people that were telling me to go left and say, hey, are you sure you want to do this? Are you sure you want to risk the chance of your beats and your albums not selling 1 month and then everything goes down the drain? And to me, I survived a lot of stuff growing up. I grew up really poor, grew up on welfare, everything, you know, grew up, you know, with a lot of adversity, and I honestly wasn't scared of a lot of things. It's like I already seen a lot and been through a lot, so it's like it didn't scare me to take that chance. But I believed in myself and the talent that God gave me, and I went for it, and I was right. And like I said, it progressed every year, and I built more customers every year through my more people buying my albums, more people buying my beats as a producer, more placements as a producer, and it's never stopped. But like I said, I went my own way. I didn't go the traditional way. And you, if you're an artist or a music producer, you actually might have different opportunities than I had. But my opportunities was literally just MySpace. At one time, MySpace used to be popping, y'all. I know some of y'all are a little young and don't remember, but back in like 2006, 2007, MySpace was the ish. I mean, you could go wrong. I mean, you could have a whole fan base on there and everything, but started off things on there, and slowly over time moved things to YouTube. And I even spent some time, you know, hustling some business on SoundClick, and I actually my page is still there. I don't upload anything new, but now it's all about my website, TonySwayMusic.com, and the YouTube. And everything's really grown, and I'm here to say that, you know, just take a chance on yourself, and your direction might not be the direction for me. Maybe you need to go and talk to some A&Rs, or maybe you need to go perform in your town, or your success is different from mine. But for me, all I had was some keyboards. I didn't have these kind of keyboards back a couple years ago, obviously. Because of the business and things going well, I've been able to purchase, you know, professional top-notch keyboards to do my music. But you have to take that chance on yourself. And really, when it comes to this music game, it's, you know, you have a lot of opportunities to prove people wrong. You could try something totally new. You could have a totally new marketing idea of how to get yourself out there. And it's worth a shot. You know what I did? I mean, people were laughing at me when I was loading videos on YouTube and saying, you know, I didn't take it personally, but hey, I believed in it, and it was worth a shot. And guess what? It paid off, and it's continuing to pay off. It's a great way to meet your audience, because a lot of people are on there and looking for content and, you know, music. You know what I mean? So if you're an artist and you're struggling, and you're struggling for ways to try to, how do you get discovered, how do you put yourself out there, I'll give you the advice that I had to figure out on my own, which is just start with the basics. You know, create your music, you know, record it, you know, put it on something, put it on SoundCloud, put it on YouTube, make yourself a YouTube channel, take yourself some pictures. And it may sound simple, but it really is. Just do the basics, and then from there it's just like, just keep growing from there. Do the basics and just take it step by step. And it ain't gonna be easy. It wasn't easy for me to find my way, and honestly, I'm still growing in other ways, but this is for the people that are actually looking to do it as a career, and it is a possibility. Like I said, I'm 6 years deep into doing music full time. I have my own place. You know, I've been blessed. You know, I've been blessed, and I'm not gonna get into much like personal as far as how much, but let's just say that it's the most money that I ever made, and you know, and I'm blessed. And you got to define your own success, and to somebody else it might be something different. Some people think success is only if I make $1 million. Some people, success to them is making, hey, I made $200 off selling my album today. Like, so you got to decide what success is to you. And this is just to encourage everybody out there who has a dream. It could be for anything. Just take that first step. Don't so much worry about 10 years down the line just yet. Don't worry about it just yet. Try to focus on taking the first steps. Once you get those first steps, you can slowly plan and look into more information. But you know, you need to take care of the basics first, and you need to define what your own success is. And yeah, so I won't say the name of the person who asked me. He's a customer of mine, but I felt that it would be a very good topic, and this is just me raw off the dome giving y'all what's worked for me and just some encouragement. Once again, I love y'all. This is your boy Tony Sway signing off. God bless y'all. Peace.